the ports, rather, in Georgia, the major ports there, were actually taken offline today. They were shut down for a bit as they surveyed the damage and wanted to make sure all their workers are safe, of course, right? But the ports could be a major, major story, weather aside, going up here in the upcoming days. On Tuesday, there is the possibility of a massive port strike all across this country, from New England to Florida, down all the way out to parts of Texas. 36 ports in more than a dozen areas expected to go on strike if there is not a deal that is reached. Some 85,000 workers at the ports say they will walk off the job if they don't get better pay and terms that they want. Chris Spear is the president of the American Trucking Associations, joins us live here in studio. Hello, thanks for being with us. So we talk about the ports, right? Yeah. Obviously, if you shut down the ports all across the East Coast, that's not good news for a lot of folks. They're potentially doing this for better pay. The truckers, though, who you represent, that's part of the downstream effects with this, is it not?
Oh, it is, and we're supporting all 36 ports. So, New York, New Jersey, we've got literally 12,000 trucks running in and out of that port a day. So 14,000 registered at Baltimore, over 30,000 registered at New York, New Jersey. Our industry is a very integral part of moving the boxes in and out of these ports. So, yeah, it's going to be significant, not just on the 85,000, that are supporting the ILA, but, all the modes, including rail, trucking. We're all going to be impacted by that.
Okay, so you say we're all going to be impacted by that. If you shut down the ports, then the truckers don't have product to move. In theory, that drives up prices, right, for current. What am I going to feel at home, and when am I going to start to feel it?
You're going to see agriculture probably first. The first week is pretty significant for farmers because produce, you can't allow it to expire. You're not going to reroute it through the West Coast. So things like pork, poultry, soybeans, cotton, but you're also looking at fruit. So things that go on those store shelves have a shelf life. So the first week is very, very instrumental for farming. And that impact beyond that, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, begin to transcend into the holidays because we're moving a lot of the products that end up on the shelves for Christmas. So beyond that, you're in first, second quarter of next year. The week by week really adds up quickly and backs up the entire supply chain. You're going to have less choice, higher prices, and inflation.
Less choice, higher prices, inflation. The last thing we want after it seems like we found out today that inflation continues to tick down. The White House can get involved with this. The White House is saying they're not going to invoke a federal law that would force the workers back on the job. Should they?
Absolutely. It is the responsibility of the President of the United States and this administration to lead, to mediate. So when two parties are at an impasse, you've got to have somebody that can bring them to the table and find a path forward, especially when we're talking half the nation's economy.
The unions would say, though, hey, we deserve we deserve the wages we want. That's what they would say.
The law allows them to collectively bargain for higher pay, benefits, less technology. These are the things they want. Come to the table. The USMX that represents the ports had to file a ULP, an unfair labor practice, yesterday with the NLRB to get them, National Relations Labor Board, to get them to the table, to get them to negotiate. You've got to keep them at the table. And we're coming up on Tuesday. So this could have huge implications going into the election, into the holidays. You would think the administration would want to be at the table with these parties, seeing it through.
And I would note that the strike is October 1st. The only vice presidential debate, October 1st.
October 1st.
Could be the last one. You might get both sides on the record come Tuesday. Chris Spear.
Thanks, Blake.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.